What is up, baby? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I am going to be covering absolutely everything. And on my YouTube channel, as you guys know, I'm not a professional. I'm doing this for fun. There's going to be no cuts, no edits. If I mess up, I am going to embrace it. Yes, I am not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. Okay, so today I'm going to be covering absolutely everything, from Supreme to my new shoes that I just got, to sports. Yes, I am a diehard Yankee fan, as a lot of you guys know. I am going to be answering questions that Miller subscription members have asked me. But first, before I get into anything, I just want to send some good spirit out there. If you are watching this and you are going through something or you are dealing with something, my best advice is to be strong and be confident, and you will absolutely get through it. Guys, I am going to be a lot more active on YouTube this year. I'm going to try to post once a week. So a lot of you guys know me as a Supreme head, and yes, I love Supreme. I've been collecting it for the longest time, before a lot of people started to get into it, and I still love it. I'm still a fan of it, and that is going to be the first thing I cover today, is Supreme. And this Supreme season, I think, has been strong. There have been a lot of box logos that dropped. There have been a lot of great accessories. There have been a lot of great other items. And this past week, the Cause t-shirt came out. I got it in pink, and I got it in black. I love these Cause box logos because they brought them back, and I used to own a lot of the OG ones. I sold all the t-shirts, but I still have a lot of the OG hoodies. As my members know, I sell a lot of my older stuff on Miller subscription all the time. And while we are talking about new season box logos, I think, you know, it's been a very strong past couple months. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Supreme sold, so they're dead, and yada, yada, yada. I find that very hard to believe, and I'm not a fan of that, and I think that Supreme has a lot of very strong years ahead of us. So these Cause box logos came out, and another box logo that came out was Emilio Pucci box logo. Was a huge fan of these. I got a bunch of these. Gave a lot of them away in my subscription. Sold a lot of them in my subscription. Everybody had a chance to hit. Loved it, but I think they did a little bit too much. And what I mean by that is, I think they came out with way too many colorways. If they did 3, 4, 5, maybe, but they did 9. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, come on. I can't even remember nine colors myself. How am I going to remember every box logo that comes out? But you know, it was great, and everyone seemed to love it, which is awesome. I loved it. I threw up a fit pic in it. I've been wearing it. Some of the stuff was a little bit hit or miss, but a majority of it was very strong. So we had the Pucci, we had the Cause, and finally another box logo that I happen to love this year was the Milan store opening. And you know, when these came out, I said to myself, you know, I have to get one. And here it is, Last Supper box logo, and here's a little bit of a better angle of it. Oh Jesus, babe, you forgot to cut the StockX tag. Nah, I'm just messing. I actually cashed out a member in my subscription, so he got this off StockX, and here it is. Usually cut off the tags, not the store tags, but the StockX tags. This is actually, we have a tag from the Milan store, which is really cool. So I think someone from overseas must have shipped this over here. So yeah, 4 awesome types of box logo tees this year, this season. Right here, love what they did with this. Absolutely great. Gonna put these under here for now. I'm gonna be holding those for a while in my collection. I tend to collect a lot of box logos, and over time they have gone up, and in the past I've made so much doing it. So highly recommend that, by the way. I give investments to my subscription all the time, and if you're not on there, I highly suggest signing up. Next, we have an accessory. I'm going to be getting into accessories now. Yeah, we got getting into this next, but here are the Montana cans, and I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted a video spray painting, and it came out absolutely sick. Here's the box, really nice display, and here are the cans. The cans are a little bit smaller than I expected. You know, this is the size of it, probably like this big. That's not huge. I'm not anyone to talk, but yeah, these cans are like not as big as I thought, but the quality and the way they work is just incredible. I mean, the painting and the spray, everything I got was just awesome. The photo came out great, the video came out great, and I was able to get done what I wanted to get done. It did the job, but they run out very quickly. So, was a big fan of this. Highly suggest buying this if you're into spray painting. So yes, was a big fan of these. Now on to the next accessory that I am incredibly, oh my god, I'm so hyped to get this in. This is the Sea-Doo Jetski. Here is the box that Supreme sends you before you get the actual jet ski in. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but they did this with the bike as well, where they sent a box with handles that needed to be installed, and this time they sent me a box. Well, I bought it and I got a box with this in it, and it came with a key. So really fascinating. I think when I go to pick it up, they're going to install it, and I think I need this to buy it. So I'm going to hold on to this, and when I do happen to get the jet ski, I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to ride it, and I'm going to have a lot of fun on it, and I'm going to post videos, I'm going to post pictures, and I'm going to let my friends ride it. So get ready to see some awesome content. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to get that in. Worth every dollar. Hopefully should be here within the next month. If it's not, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Now I want to get a little bit into my subscription before I talk about my Yankees and before I talk about some sneakers. Okay. So, here we go. I got some questions from my subscription members, and I'm going to be answering them, and I'm going to be telling you who asked me them. I know a lot of you guys watching this probably won't know these people, but they're all awesome, and I love the group we have in there. All the members are just so incredibly nice, and we just feel like a big family. So here are the questions. First question is from Josh D.17. What made you start collecting shoes and clothing? I get asked this a lot, and the answer is about 9 to 10 years ago, I actually dropped out of college. I had no direction whatsoever. I started working as a garbage man for a plant company, making $80 to $100 a day. And, you know, I had a lot of free time after I was done with work because a lot of my friends were in college, and, you know, it sucked. Like, I was on Snapchat just, like, watching them have the best time, and I was just scrambling online, and I happened to fall in love with all this, like, streetwear stuff I was seeing at the time. No one was really into it. It was, like, 2012 or 2013. I started, like, a little Instagram page. No one was doing it at the time. I ended up buying a lot of old vintage Supreme with my paychecks. I didn't have a lot of money back then, but, you know, fast forward 3 to 4 years, all those items I was buying with my paychecks and just sitting and being broke, no money in the bank with all this Supreme, the clothing ended up being worth so much money, and I just kept going and going and going, and I didn't think about it. I just, like, fell in love with the process, and that's what you need to do. If you're starting anything, don't think about the end goal, don't worry about the money, just fall in love with the process, and it will take off. So, basically, fast forward 3 to 4 years later, I was still working a side job, still collecting Supreme, working to get my collection to be the biggest it possibly could, and it really did take off for me because I was buying and selling to big celebrities over time and styling celebrities, and it all was just a giant snowball effect. And I guess if I had to answer the question, it would have been that I randomly stumbled upon a community and environment that I thought could get much bigger when it wasn't big at all, and I took the gamble and it has paid off. That's what I will say. If you weren't, this is a question by Antony, and Antony is a great guy. He just won a purple long sleeve box logo in the subscription. Actually, a local guy from New York, really nice. If you weren't running the subscription and being a Supreme sneaker influencer, what would you be doing? And this is another question I get asked a lot. Growing up, I was an athlete. I love baseball. I love sports. I was addicted to it. That's all I really did. But my true love and my true passion, and I still want to do this over time, is working with animals that need help. And, I plan to maybe one day open up a vet or an animal shelter of some sort, and making it the biggest it could possibly be, so I could take in as many dogs and cats and animals as possible. So if I weren't doing streetwear, I would probably be doing something along those lines, and I still plan to do it down the line. I just want to find a way where I could take an animal shelter and combine it with what I'm doing right now, and I think over time I will be able to do that. And as you guys know, I have 2 dogs, Boy and Bronco, a Bernese Mountain Dog and a Newfoundland. They're the love of my life, and I just love dogs. So there's your answer. Next question is from Fidel Cashflow, and his question is, what singular item do you regret letting go most? And I would have to say off the bat, very simple, is the Supreme Damien Hirst deck set. And the reason why I say that is because it was one of the first things I saved up for right away. I think at the time they were going for like $2,000 to $3,000, and I worked like 4 to 5 weeks to save up for it, and I bought it. And then right after I bought it, a month later, I got an offer for $6,000 to $7,000. So I said to myself, like, oh my God, this is such quick cash. Like, you should just go and sell it. And I ended up giving in and selling it. And fast forward a few years later, it's worth double the amount. And I can't get myself to buy them again because it's just like, oh, you had them and like you sold them. How are you going to do that? So I would have to say, Fidel, that is your answer. Okay, final question is from Adam123 on the Discord. These are all Discord members and close friends members. What advice would you give someone that's just starting out with reselling? And the advice I would give is, I kept saying before, I want you to fall in love with the process and really not think about it, and that is my advice. And what I mean by that is, when you start going and you are reselling and you're buying and you're going and you're getting and you're giving, don't think about the money, don't think about where you want to get, just keep doing it and keep thinking about your next step. I wouldn't go so crazy in thinking about long-term goals. I'm not a long-term goal guy. I am a fall in love with the process and be there in the moment type guy. And during all those years, I was just sitting in my room on my phone buying box logos and buying sneakers and messaging people on the internet I've never met in my life who are some of my best friends in life now. I wasn't thinking about the money. I wasn't thinking about the long-term goal. I was thinking about where I want to be in the moment. And that is my advice to you. And please trust me on that. Do it. It will get you so far, because a lot of the time, someone will get in a hustle and they'll be so close to finishing, and they'll get there and they won't be satisfied. And maybe if they gave it a couple more months, they would have got to where they are, but they didn't and they quit. That is someone who didn't fall in love with the process. That is someone who panicked and thought about the long-term goal. And that's what I mean by that. Also, we put in a lot of winning tickets into our items, and this is a winning ticket on $250 Miller sub credit. I'm going to be putting this into someone's order over the next week. If you win this, please post it in Success and Discord. We give out 10s and 20s of tickets every single week. Going to talk about Miller sub a little bit because I have such a big passion for it, and I am so dedicated, and I'm so hungry to make everyone rich in there. And a lot of the people will just say, you know, Max, why did you start Miller subscription? Why are you doing this? And like, you were so accomplished and are so accomplished with everything you own and all the connections you made. And the reason why I am doing this is I want to change as many people's lives as I possibly can. Whether it's me hiring them, whether it's me giving them good investment tips, whether it's me helping them make a friend in the community. Because I see so many people struggle in real life with mental health, and I was one of them growing up. I dealt with a lot, and I wish someone could have been there for me and really put me in a place where I could thrive and meet new people and learn from them. And it's just always been a dream of mine, and I really, really am passionate about that. And if I could change one person's life a day, or even a week, or a month, or a year, that is enough for me. So, yes, that's Miller subscription. On there, I sell everything I get. I give all the investment tips, I think. I give supreme investing 101s. I give sneaker investing 101s, and anytime I think I can make people money, I'm going to do it. We have such an incredible staff. We have such incredible people on there, and if you're not a member, I highly, highly, highly suggest signing up. You know, even if you don't like it and you try it out, that's all I ask for, because I think you will, and I think you will learn. And a big saying I have to everyone in there is, if you could read the shirt, and it says, if you're here, that means you're winning, and if you're winning, that means you're making money, and if you're making money, that means you're winning. So I say this every single day as much as I possibly can to everyone, and I stand by that. And there's a lot of ways where you can win, and we find ways to win every day, no matter what it is. If I'm cashing you out, if I'm giving something away, if I'm selling a steal, you will find a way to win. That is right. Speaking of wins, that has nothing in common with my Yankees right now. My freaking Yankees. We can't catch a break right now. We just lost 3 in a row to the Red Sox in Boston, and a lot of you guys know I am a die-hard Yankee fan. I want to take the time to talk about the Yankees a little bit because there are a lot of Yankee fans out there, and I want to be able to give my opinion on what's going on and talk a little bit about it. But, you know, the thing is, we have all this freaking talent. We're paying all these people, and I just feel like there is no energy in the dugout. We need energy in the dugout. And personally, I think Boone is not our answer. And I have been saying this for a long time. The Yankees need to get rid of Aaron Boone. I understand he hit that home run to bring us to the World Series in 2003 or 4. It was 3. But he's not our manager. I mean, we have all this talent, we have all this potential, and it's going to waste. Garrett Cole, prime years. We're doing nothing. We're not putting up any support for him. We're 8-8 in his last 16 starts. So, I mean, and that's the second or third best pitcher in the MLB besides DeGrom, who's putting up a legendary season. I don't know if you guys see what's going on, but the guy has a 0.69 ERA. I mean, come on. So, as a Yankee fan, I've been going nuts. It's been breaking my heart. I'm going to watch it, but I can't watch it, and I don't want to watch it, but I'm going to watch it. So we need someone who can wake up the bats. We need to get rid of our hitting coach. We need to get rid of our manager, and we need to really get people in there who could wake everyone up. I think Buck Showalter could possibly be that guy, but who knows? So yeah, hopefully the Yankees turn it around, and second half of the season we have a big start after All-Star break. It could happen. It has happened in the past, but we need to start hitting. We need our bullpen to come together. We just had Britton come back. Chapman's been a little bit iffy, and I talked to my friend Brian a lot, who's a very big Yankee fan, and we both think that this new rule where, you know, umpires are checking for foreign substances might be affecting Chapman because he might have been using, and I don't know. But basically, we got to get our shit together, and it has to come really fast. So yeah, right now we're currently like way back in the standings, and we just got to start winning if we want to do anything this season. And quickly, before I get into sneakers, we got the NBA playoffs going right now, and I am a very big Trae Young guy. I've been a very big Trae Young guy ever since he's came out of Oklahoma. Right now, what he is doing is blowing my mind. I mean, the guy's taking a decent team to the Eastern Conference Finals, and he beat the Knicks. He beat the 76ers. You could say whatever you want about the 76ers. They were dominating all year. They're a great defensive team. He's putting up 30 to 40 points a game. I mean, come on. Trae Young is incredible. Hey, Trae Young, if you see this, I'm giving you all the props in the world because you are a superstar and you are playing great. And, you know, 3-4 years ago when everyone was on Luka and saying Luka this, Luka that, I was here saying Trae Young is a better player than Luka. I know it might seem crazy, but I am a bigger Trae Young guy than I am a Luka guy. I mean, Luka could not get out of the first round. Trae Young right now is in the Eastern Conference Finals. I know he rolled his ankle. I know he's a little bit hurt. But even if he doesn't get to the finals, even if they don't win another game against the Milwaukee Bucks, I am blown away with what you are doing right now. And the Suns look like they're going to walk to the finals right now. Unfortunately, Kawhi Leonard got hurt. Do I think the Suns are going to beat Milwaukee? I think they will. I think it's going to be a very close series, but at the end of the day, I think CP3 finally gets his respect and finally gets his ring. I mean, Booker's playing great. You got the Suns and 4 guy going wild. I mean, they needed the energy. Teams need it. Players need it. And it's right there for the Suns. If they lose, I'll be shocked because it's all right there for them. And they have everything they need. So that's that. I hope Trae Young makes it. Even if he doesn't, it's going to be a great finals. And that's where I stand with my NBA thoughts. Okay. So, now, I'm sure you guys have seen me posting these PlayStation dunks all the time. And ever since I got them in, I've been going absolutely crazy with them. I mean, look at the box. So I just have these Kanye Bapeses right here because these are probably my favorite shoe of all time. And I just like to display them because I'm so blessed to have them and I'm so honored to have them. I'm going to put these to the side right now and clear off my table because we need it. We got some heat. And I'm not talking about the heat that's outside. I'm talking about the heat that's in here. We got it right here. Okay, so here is the box. Yes, it is a big box. It resembles a PlayStation box, and it's just beautiful. I mean, look at it. Like, it's just an art piece in itself. How freaking sick. Okay, so I'm going to open the box. Here, on top of the box, this is what it looks like. And now this is what it looks like when I pull it out. Okay. Here we go. This is what it looks like when it comes out. We got some styrofoam. We got this. And now we have the box in the middle. It's like, really like a PlayStation. Whoop, flipped it around the other way. Okay, so now I'm going to take these off. Got this right here. Here we go. Okay, so here's the box. Pretty normal box. Here it is. A little closer. Okay. So now, here are the dunks. And you could say whatever you want. You could have any opinion you want. I think the backward swoosh is very creative and it brings a different look to the shoes and it's very exciting. You know, a lot of people don't like it, but I do. Here's a little close-up of the dunks. You got the PlayStation logo right here. You got the Cactus Jack logo right here. In there you have another PlayStation. Under the shoe, you have writing. Both right here. Really just beautiful, beautiful work. Blown away. Probably one of the nicest shoes I've ever owned or thought about owning. And I'm going to be doing something very special on the subscription eventually, and I'm giving away a PlayStation right now currently, so whoever wins those, congratulations. These shoes are beautiful. I plan to keep them for as long as I possibly can and put them in my collection with all of my other shoes. Right here we got the box fell. Gotta get it back up. Right here we got the Jordans, which is also another backward swoosh. Really enjoying this backward swoosh. I think it's going to be hot and it's going to be great for a long time, and I think people are going to continue to enjoy it. I've been telling people my subscription, I really think Travis has a very bright future with everything that he's coming out with and everything that he's doing. I'm a fan and I am enjoying it and I'm loving it, and I love how it's really bringing people in the streetwear community together, and it's giving us topics to talk about and shoes to resell, and people are able to make money, and it's just awesome. And you know, a lot of people are really hesitant of where the streetwear market's going to be in a couple years, but I think that it's going to continue to be really strong over the next, 5 to 10 years, without a doubt about it. With everything going on right now, I think that it's just only going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I think that a lot of these shoes are going to go up in price, and I think that a lot of these clothing are going to go up in price, and there's just going to be, more collaborations and more people getting into the community. So I really think that this is a good time to start buying and selling if you are not, and I'm excited to see everything that's coming. I'm trying to keep this video a little bit shorter so everyone could watch it and see it and really, take in this box. Here's the side of the box and this and that, and it's also numbered on the back, but I don't really want to show my number. But yeah, this is one of the coolest sneaker boxes I've ever seen. I think that you would agree yourself. But yeah, so once again, I'm really excited to see what's coming, and I couldn't thank you guys enough for watching this and supporting. And shout out to my Miller subscription family. Shout out to everyone who's watching this and supporting me. It means the world. I'm going to continue to try my best to put out incredible content. And once again, I'm going to try to get on here about once a week and talk about sports and streetwear and everything going on. And yeah, so thank you guys once again. I'll be back very soon, and I appreciate you watching. Much love, and I'll see you soon.